here, just to clean up the activity. Okay, the Boo Bear's not talking. That's good. That's gonna creep me out. So this will clean up some of the audio. It doesn't make it perfect. I mean, there's still a little bit of that whooshing and that obnoxious noise. I debunk probably, God, 90% of what comes out of a spirit box because it's just background chatter. It is pulling from AM or FM, creating that white noise that, in theory, the spirits can utilize to make relevant responses. A lot of people hotly debate this type of equipment, clearly, because it is pulling from, terrestrial airwaves and that kind of thing.
Right.
But what I have found is when they're giving us relevant responses, when they're saying something that's specific to what we're asking, that's when I'm saying, all right, you know what, that makes sense, okay, then I won't throw it out and I won't debunk it. All the souls in this place, I am going to engage you in conversation tonight. This funny looking weird black box here is how we communicate. This is how, once I turn it on, we will hopefully be able to hear your voice, and we will be able to communicate with you if you need help, if you want to tell us who you are, any of those type of things, you will be able to convey to us. Now, there are rules for these spirit box sessions. No energies may attach to any of the equipment. No energies may attach to any of the investigators or anyone that lives here or visits here or any of the animals. You are to respect and maintain your boundaries. We simply want to have a conversation with peace and with love this evening. So please protect us from any harmful or negative spirits or energy that may come through to us, and only allow positive spirits or energy to come through. And it's kind of like a little dance. It takes a couple of minutes to really dial in the right frequency, that kind of stuff. Is there anybody here that wants to speak with us this evening? And I don't want that darker entity holding any of the other nicer spirits back. Boo Bear in the background. Hello? Say pretty?
He did. He called you pretty.
Thank you, sir. Does anybody need help?
Speak as loud as you can, please.
I know this is hard. Look at what? Are there any souls here that want to tell me their name? Say no, or
Just say Dawn. I heard it was either Dawn or Dawn.
I thought it was Tom.
Yeah, it was Dawn.
what was your name? How about the young man that needs help crossing over? Could you tell me who you are? I know it takes a lot of energy, and I appreciate that you're trying. Hi. What the shit? Can you say anything to me? Hello? The young man in the other room. Can you... Son, what's your name? Are you ready to go home? Okay. We can help you out with that. How many spirits are here? Three.
3.
3. Yeah.
Okay. Bears try to make friends.
It was almost a laugh. Do you like the little toy bear?
What about the negative energy? Is it time for him to get the heck out of here? You can take these frequencies and you can answer questions. I know it takes a lot of energy to do this,
Yep.
but we appreciate anything that you can give us. It's very valuable information. Who is the female that I heard? Can you come back?
I thought she said her name was Heidi.
Did you die here? Are there any men from the Argonaut? Did you work in the Argonaut mine? Or did you work in the Kennedy mine? What year do you think it is? Gotta be clear. So I'll have to debunk you. Do you know what year this is? And can you tell me? Okay. Yeah, because sometimes it's easier to hear farther away from.
Yeah.
It's not 1950. Oh boy. No. Do you think it's 1950? I know you guys are trying, but if I don't get a lot of responses, I don't want to spend a lot of time pushing you guys. Because we have an energy here that doesn't belong that needs to go. Hi. Are there souls here protecting the family? Because I feel that. I see another older guy. He seems to be wearing glasses. And gray hair. Where are you?
Jim.
Jim. Your name is Jim? Is that who I'm seeing? Did you live around here, Jim? You gotta answer clearly. Tired. I'm tired. Well, we won't pressure you. We just want to validate you. That's what the purpose of this is to validate you. What are you guys seeing?
In the reflection of the mirror in the glass.
In the window.
Uh-huh.
Something keeps appearing. In the lower, in the reflection.
Well, I'm gonna have to bless that mirror. I bless mirrors anyway, but is that you that they're seeing? Who are they seeing? Whose reflection? Saying me does not help. Who is me? Are you curious? Are you curious about what we're doing? I'd really like to validate you. Who's in the mirror?
Ooh.
Great, then. They're playing with the bear. You like the bear? Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Are you walking around here, touching everything and appearing all over the place? Is that what you're doing? Just kind of wandering around? If I have to debunk you, I will. 'Cause some of you have answered, and I appreciate that, and that's very valuable, but some of you are just kind of ignoring me, and I guess that's fine too. I can't make you do anything. But I want to validate any souls that need to be validated. They just rather play with the damn bear.
They're so intrigued.
Right.
Like I'm chopped liver. Hi. Can you just step forward and talk to me just a little bit? I won't make you. But I would really appreciate if you interacted. This is one of your very few opportunities to be heard. If you were a person that worked at the mines, or maybe a person that lived around the land, we want to tell your story. Is there any family here that wants to step forward? To the bear. It's like they don't like me.
I almost wonder if you stood and turned the bear off.
Well,
It's like splitting their attention.
but it's so cute.
This is paw lit up.
Yeah, because I'm touching it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is creepy, but it's a useful tool.
No, it is a very useful tool. Ooh. All right. All right. So, if you guys have anything to say, now is the time to say it. If you need to be validated or heard, or if you have any message to convey, we are listening. But we are not permitting you to do anything that's harmful to the people that live here. Do you understand that? But if you just need a little bit of help, we're here to help. The hell is that?
Something.
Horse?
Lori?
Horse?
Can-
Lori?
Could you repeat that?
We're listening.
You say quarry? What did you say?
Are you here for the gold? Is that why you're here? Did you find any gold?
Wait,
weight. Like, lots of weight.
Okay. Did you make a lot of money? Well, don't worry, I'm not going to take it from you. That was a long time ago. I don't know if you know that. I have no interest in gold mining. It's a lot of work.
True.
Well, at least they agree.
If she was a gold miner, she wouldn't be with me.
Oh, come on now. I'd make you do the heavy lifting. Oh, paranormal dog
And the
Tiffany.
dog wanders into the shot. Why not?
He just wants to help.
She's a good boy.
Do you like the animals here?
Yeah.
Huge? Yeah, this is kind of a big dog.
Yeah.
Or,
That was a clear one. What's your name, sir?
it's okay. You can talk to us. We're just here to have a chat. Just a nice, fun chat.
Hello.
Hello?
Are you guys all from the mine? That's the woman again. She just keeps very background.
Yeah. She's not.
Did it sound like I'm not?
Yeah.
I'm
that's
not.
what
Yes,
she's
yeah.
not.
She said I'm not. Yeah.
Not me.
Not me.
No, we know, ma'am. You're from a different time. And you matter too.
Absolutely.
Do you need any help with your journey, ma'am? Or are you just here to help? Weird.
Excuse you.
I know, it was that.
Oops.
The afterlife has a little wind or something. Do you need help crossing over?
Is she like my son?
Are you watching the little boy? Are you protecting him? Ma'am? Are you still here? Switch background.
Since I heard a no and then me.
You gotta be much clearer for me to take you as a relevant response. Who's looking after the family?
I know.
That sounds like a woman.
Yeah,
Older woman.
that was a clear.
All right, thank you for doing that.
Welcome.
Yeah.
It's very appreciated. They need a good guardian angel. You're doing a good job. Are the nice souls here? Are you going to help us remove the negative one? Could you help me with that?
Maybe. That was a clear maybe too. It was like
Okay.
It was like maybe.
Yeah. Well, somebody wants help. Thank you. Whoever wants to help. We just have to get rid of the negative energy, okay? The friendly energy can stay.
What does the negative energy want? What is he doing here?
You're just being an asshole. What is the purpose of the negative man? What? Why are you here? No voice. I almost hear crying. That's what it sounded like. Is he here just to bully everybody? Is that his deal? Just to be a bully and take energy? That has to end today. Do you understand that? Or something like that.
Jack, are you listening to all of this?
That's what I think his name is.
She's talking to you, man.
The man that identified himself as Jack.
Oh, he called you a bitch.
Well, screw
Or
you!
was it Jim?
The woman's laughing.
What is with these people?
It's not very nice, Jack.
Do you realize that I'm going to bless the home? How do you feel about the fact that I'm going to be blessing the space? So tonight I plan on blessing this home.
Damn it.
I said, damn it.
I was like, damn it.
You know that I'm probably pretty good at that too, yeah?
The woman's on your side. I think she said need it.
Yeah, she's all for it. She's like, woohoo, let's go. Let's bless this place.
Any miners here from the mines, you're going to be able to cross over tonight. Melissa will open up the light for you. And you'll be able to cross over tonight, okay? You guys died in a terrible fire. Do you remember the fire?
And the collapse and all of that.
Home. Said home.
They just want to go home.
Yeah.
They just want to go home.
Said watch, really, like. Did you hear that? You guys died in a fire 98 years ago. Almost 100 years have gone by. The Argonaut mine collapsed.
Correct.
It's sad. Yeah, it caused a lot of sadness for a lot of people.
I get goosebumps.
I know. That was a good one.
But now, all of those relatives, they're waiting to welcome you home. I believe I read, it took a long time, but each of the families got like $1,000 at the time. Like
There's a lot of money back then.
There was a lot of fundraisers, and there was all these people that put in to support the surviving family. I don't know what that really equates to in today's time financially, but it doesn't bring them back. Doesn't bring, didn't bring their family members back to them.
Is the negative energy one of the miners, or is he his own?
I think he might have been involved in mining, but I don't think he was one of the 47. Jack, where did you work? What did you do for a living? I talk about cleansing and suddenly he doesn't like me. Go figure.
Very good.
Did I say stop?
Or slow.
Oh.
Was that what
Did
it
you
was? I
know-
couldn't make it okay.
What a...
Do you know that Main Street, Jackson, is right down the road, and almost all of those hotels were brothels?
Oh, really?
Back in the day, the National Hotel, all of them, all of Main Street were whorehouses
Fabulous.
back in the early 1900s.
Well, okay then. No, sir, I actually am not a slut. Ooh, that was a weird
Said
sound.
fuck you.
Did it?
Yeah.
It's a little bit hard to hear,
It
but...
was. It was a good old way.
So someone's agitated.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He's not happy.
Bygones. I take it you're not happy with me. But I am not one of the ladies in the brothel you can just yell at and abuse and manhandle. And neither is our client here either. You have to go. There's a female that chimed in about something. Yeah.
I think the first voice said ghosts.
Really? But you don't belong here, okay? We are going to bring some peace to this home.
Real girl. It's a girl, that's right. Okay.
You're being a bit of a bully, so it's time for you to leave. And only the friendly energies are allowed to stay. Do any of those souls have any messages to get across before we do the blessing? We're listening. All at once. We appreciate how much energy it's taken all of you to communicate, to validate that you're here. All of you friendly and helpful spirits, we appreciate you. You all have value, you all have meaning. Knowledge.
Validation.
I said, got it. So, if you could help me with the blessing and help me clear out that negative energy, that would be appreciated. And we won't make you drain any more of your energy. I just want to let you know that you are valued, that your lives all mattered. And we want you to go into the light if you need to.
You'll see a bright light. Anybody who wants to go home can by going into that light.
You're welcome into that space. We appreciate all of you.
Me?
Yeah, even you get to go into the light. Whichever soul you are, you get to go into the light. Say light? It's time for you to heal. It's time for you to go home. And we appreciate all the souls that communicated, and we are going to conduct a full blessing of the space.
Said thanks.
You're very welcome.
You get to go home tonight, guys.
And everybody just have a peaceful, calm, and happy and tranquil afterlife. And remember, the rules do apply. Nothing attaches to any of the equipment. Nothing attaches to any of the investigators, to anybody that lives here, the animals, or anybody that visits here. You are just to go off into the light, into peace, or wherever you need to go. This home is only a place of love and light and healing. It's time to move on. But we thank you for being present. The family or protective spirits, you can continue to do your job here. Just don't frighten anyone, please. Thank you very much. Good night. No energy may connect or attach to these devices. Good night. Thank you. The session is closed. Well, that is a spirit box session. And that's why I control it so tightly. I control the energy of the whole flow of it, just because I don't take it lightly. A lot of people, like I said, poo-poo on this kind of stuff, but you are talking to the other side. And so it needs to be treated with respect, with dignity. You know, there's a real ethical set of boundaries that need to occur when engaging the other side. So a lot of it was background, hard to make out. I would, again, debunk the majority of it. But there were some really relevant responses in there. Some of them were very nice and friendly, and some of them weren't. Which is very typical of when I'm going to cleanse something heavy or dark out. This is very normal for some of them to get a little saucy.
Yeah, well, it just reminded me that Main Street was one of the biggest, brothels that was there. So when that kind of validates a lot of what you're finding in my room, what he's saying, if it was involved.
It makes a lot of sense to what I was picking up on, and some of the responses we got. It all has a lot of relevance, and definitely makes a lot of sense to me too. Because there are probably several women that are a little bit confused in their energies, and if you are hearing a child crying, I still think it's a residual haunt. I don't think it's an active energy, but it could have been a child that maybe belonged to one of the families from the local mine. Maybe the crying of the loss of finding that their father was now dead. Could have been, that could be replaying and echoing back over time. Hopefully a little bit of a blessing will lift some of that energy for them and clear some of that out. And of course the dog wants to walk around and get a little love and pets, which I think is good too. And it kind of is nice though that he seems very happy and very tranquil right now. So that's a good thing. That's a good sensation that he's in that sort of Zen space, and they seem very happy right now. And we would like more of that.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the desired result. I think what we'll do is we'll clean up the electronics, get them back into the cases and where they go, and then I'll break out the cleansing kit, and we can talk a little bit about how that looks and what that means for your space.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
I do not.
Okay.
Sounds good.
We'll get some resolution here, because you absolutely deserve it. This is not. You're not supposed to live this way, where it's not peaceful, it's not calm, you're not sleeping. It's just no. It's not. None of that is okay. You are now called to leave this space. All the positive energy may remain. All of the healing energy may remain. Please do not touch any of the food or the items that belongs to this family. It startles them and is upsetting. That's rumbling. I get a free smudge every time I do this.
The only cleanser I know of that's ever scared Amy Allen.
Oh, she was just, was surprised that I came up with such an interesting recipe. That's all. It was a good surprise. No, can't hide in here either.
That's the dog.
What?
That's the dog, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, let's hope so.
His tail thumping.
Let's hope so. I want to rumble really nice when I get into her room, because I'm going to carpet bomb her room.
Yep.
I have no tolerance.
I love the smell of sage palm in the morning.
Or the evening.
Well, we're almost at midnight, so technically.
Yeah, actually, that's true. Technically.
Fire!
Light a match, wouldn't you?
I'm trying.
I have to wait until I'm exhausted.
blinded myself with the sage.
Here comes the smudge.
Oh, Lord Jesus. You are not permitted here if you are not of love and light and healing. You are now called to leave this space. Any soul that needs help going into the light is now open for you. And I encourage you to walk towards it and to go into that peaceful and light place where healing is awaiting you. If you are negative, if you are harmful, if you are doing anything toxic or dangerous, you are now commanded to leave and no longer permitted in this home from this point forward. You are cast out of this space, and only the loving energy is welcome to stay. This is the room of a child, and only love and light and protection is welcome here. No negative energy, no fear, no harm may be in this space. Only the protective energy is allowed to dwell here. I may as well smudge you while I'm here. Lift your arms. Okay, and turn around. You want the clearing treatment, you're getting it. All right, lift one foot. Okay, other. All right, perfect. That's how you smudge a human. Head to toe, back to front. And you can smudge yourself anytime you want to, whether it's like this or just with a smudge wand. You just waft it around yourself, waft it under your feet, front to back. Just clear yourself off. Anytime you feel heavy, anytime you've had a hard day, smudge.
Right before you go to bed.
That's not a bad idea, as I'm telling you. Today's covered. You are very well smudged today. Only love and light and healing is welcome in this home. Nothing negative may dwell here. Nothing harmful is permitted here. Okay, now I gotta go take all this out.
Figure out what the property line is.
Well, I'll figure that out in a second. If I can figure out the door first. You want one side up? The miners,
Kinda.
Okay, Anna.
You can't put it in the grass.
No, I can't.
Just make sure there's nothing that's gonna blow.
That's why I will do this. So basically this just draws a literal line in the sand that no energies are permitted to cross.
You got a few more layers?
I got a couple more things, small things I need to do in her room. I think that overall, this case has been very layered, fascinating, very dynamic. She's really got a lot going on. Not all of it is her fault. I mean, well, really none of it's her fault. Part of it's due to the fact that she's a sensitive, and there's souls that are attracted to her whole life, including here on a very historically haunted property. But there were obviously some souls that did not have good manners, and as we heard some stuff on the spirit box, there were some positive energies that really just wanted to see the light. They were desperate for help, and there were souls that were really gnarly. And I think we gave her the confidence and the empowerment and the understanding of what's really happening here. Sometimes the not knowing is the worst thing in the world. It's the most tormenting thing to somebody, is not knowing what's happening in their space. So I feel like we've demystified some of the things and given her something to hold on to and be more tangible with, like, okay, now I understand why this has been happening. And then, yeah, I'd like to do a couple extra layers to protect her room and just leave her with some tools to keep her going. But I feel like she's a strong woman, and she can do this. I have complete and utter confidence that she can tackle this. So I feel this was a very needed and very positive case.
I think so too. It's one that I'm not going to forget anytime soon.
Seriously.
There was it really impacted me in a lot of ways. Some of the responses we got on the spirit box were very impactful to me. I think maybe Brandon feels the same way, and I want to get your kind of like wrap up response too. So, but just even like when you were kind of kicking them out in the bedroom, I just had chills up and down as you open the light, and I often get that. So this is going to be one I don't forget for a while.
Yeah, I'm honored to be able to help our client, and honored to make part of this as another fabulous RAD podcast with you guys.
Of course. Thanks for coming, Brandon.
Thanks for letting me join along.
Yeah. Any last thoughts?
I agree with Melissa. I think that she's a very strong woman, and she underestimates her ability. And I think that ultimately she's going to come into her own. It's going to take some time, but she has a lot of fear about her that might be holding her back. But I think she's gotten some confidence today.
I really hope so, and I think you're right.
We've done something good here. We've done something very helpful and necessary. So, way to go, guys!
All right.
I think we've done our thing. So let's go in there and finish up the last couple little bows to put on, and then we will return the space to our client.
Good job.
On to the next.